What's going on, guys? Welcome to another late hour smoke. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and we figured why not today? Out of all days, what the heck, right? It's Monday. Let's start off the week with the banger of a week.
Yeah.
We got plenty to talk about, guys. We got 4 on the panel. We possibly might have more show up. We shall see what happens. Guys,
What? We're here, dude.
We're
It's
here.
Friday night.
It's Friday, yeah, right?
What's happening? What's happening? We're here.
Say, what the heck? No, that's right. Surprise. That's no surprise, Panda Rose. You know what? I was looking for you, Angel. What happened to you? But we'll get to you in a minute. Guys, as always, on the top left, let me introduce some of my compadres tonight, this evening, this late hour smoke. Top left, we have the bouginess. Yes, he's back to being the bougie man. No other than Cigar Don. What up, Donnie boy?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I underneath Donnie boy. You got Glenn the Cajun Cigar Rat. What up? Sweet. Let's go.
Dude,
And,
it's Monday night, bro. Wait. It's not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is Monday. How did this happen?
Listen,
And how did this happen?
The Cajun Rat is actually up. It's almost 9 o'clock Eastern, 7 his time. I'm just saying, or 8 o'clock almost his time. Guys, here we go. Oh, there goes the ad.
Snap.
Hey, a little freaking heads up would have been nice.
I told you in a few minutes, buddy. I told you.
In a few minutes, I'm waiting on the heads. Like, okay, we're going live now. No,
Ah,
Yeah. Hold on. Guys, on the top right, as you can see, we got no other, our own personal Waldo. Where's he at today? PC, aka Silverback.
That's right, baby. What's happening with everybody? Happy Monday to
What's
everybody, man.
going on? Guys, there we go. The 2 editions that we have tonight, the late hour. We got underneath me, no other hologram, aka what's up, Dave?
so
oh, freaking
Let me show you.
Patriot.
Okay, hey, great. Guys, we got a celebrity in the house.
Yeah,
We have a clown in the house. No other than John Aldi. What's going on, John?
Nothing, brother. What's going on? Everybody good?
The OG.
Hey, if somebody will mute their background real quick or turn down their TV.
Yeah, turn that crap down. I appreciate that.
Game.
What did you guys bring to the table? John, what are you smoking?
I just popped up brownie trout from
Oh,
Lord.
my Lord.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
We already saw what Gabe smoking on the Hayes Great Patriot, which is another great cigar. And as you guys, if you guys were paying attention on Friday, Gabe was my cameraman at His and Hers for the cut and light
we saw that.
for Hayes Gray. And it's been announced Hayes Gray now is an official sponsor of the Leaf and Ash podcast.
Oh,
We are definitely happy to team up with those guys. Those guys are absolutely wonderful people, man. What are you smoking, Glenn?
as of right now, I just put out the God of War, and I'm about to dig back into this humidor of mine and find something to smoke.
I
But
haven't
I am
seen Glenn.
drinking.
I haven't seen Glenn dig through that humidor in a long time.
I am drinking a Whaler's Special Reserve.
nice.
Nice. You smoking anything, or you just relaxing today?
I'm chilling right now, man. I was gonna smoke the Trinidad, but I decided not to. I'm gonna hold on to that maybe for the Thursday show.
Okay, there you go. Donnie, what are you smoking?
I am smoking the Naughty Hooker.
Nice.
I'm Jim. And I'm drinking a chocolate stout from Brooklyn Brewery.
Oh man, I have not had one of those in a long time. They
Not-
always hit. That is such a great drink.
Oh, yeah.
So
Not a hooker, huh?
Yeah, that's the Island Gym house blend. I've been
Oh,
fighting. I even
I
had to
thought
Google this. Good.
I thought the Naughty Hooker was cigars with Angel, but never mind.
You see Angel's comment?
Yeah.
Angel's comment. Now he don't know who to make fun of, Aldi or me. Oh, man.
Priceless.
Oh my God. So I had to even Google how to pronounce this cigar, but apparently it's a French word for goat. Okay, Chevar, I can't even pronounce. And I apologize, Nick. I apologize if you watched
Chevier.
this. Yeah, so, but it is a great smoke. I've had it before, and
It is.
it's got some nice spice to it, man. So
Actually, that's the Holy Red for the holiday edition
the holiday edition
for
absolutely.
Christmas. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it queued up on my phone. Here's how you gotta say it.
Shaver.
Shiva.
Yeah.
Is a French word for Shiva
gosh.
for goat in French. They got fancy on this. They got bougie on this one. You know,
Mm-hmm.
dude, they actually got what's the other one? The Midnight Run, is it? Is it they have?
A Midnight Ride.
No, Midnight Rider is what it is. Yeah, I know that. I think I have two more because I ended up buying this one and that one at the same time. And dude, they're both great smokes. You can't beat it. We gotta link up with Nick. I reached out to him and we're gonna see when we could get him and his partner on the show. But dude, this week, what is this? What is this?
Well, I guess it's me.
On the weekend, making money on the corner. There you go. You know the crazy part, John, and you know this about because you met Angel. You met Angel face to face.
Oh no, because we would have been fighting. I told him that already.
The crazy part about this, listen, I got to meet Angel and his wife in Ybor with Ish, right? When I was up Ish out there. This guy barely said anything, dude. I mean, his wife did all the talking. He was very quiet. He smiled and drank whatever. But dude, he has got more jokes, especially what was it, last week or the week before? He was busting my chops. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago when I had Hayes on, we had Hayes Grade on. So yeah, it was absolutely crazy.
Please tell me he's like 5'8". That would be fantastic if he was like 5'8". I would love that.
Dude, you know what? I wish I could say that, dude. He's like 6'3". Damn.
Artie, why, dude? Why?
Because that would make it that much funnier. All this shit he talks if he was like 5'8".
I have no special space in my house.
No,
Yeah. Angel knows it's gonna be all about love, but we're fighting as soon as I see him.
hey, I'll be the referee. Yeah.
I gotta just be careful of his beautiful eyes. Sacco will be mad.
Oh crap!
Dude, man. No, but as you guys know, this weekend, we had, the Panda was out with Ish from Banff Cigars. First we went Friday to his and hers, to do a cut and light with Hayes Gray. And once again, Gabe, thank you. Gabe was my cameraman that day. He helped me out drastically that night. And it was a great turnout. If you've never been to that lounge, have you been to the lounge out there, John?
Not yet.
Dude, it's such a homey lounge, man. It really,
Can't wait to get down there.
Yeah, and the things that Carmen and Luis, bro, honestly, bro, they are truly the epitome of hospitality. You know what I mean? Those guys are absolutely great people. Panda doesn't remember because he was too drunk. I took the whole time, but he whatever.
Yeah, come, Angel. You keep calling me out, bro.
I'll be your huckleberry.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
We may or may not have footage of that. I'm just saying.
We'll have to wait till JJ gets back.
The videos got to come out on Thursday.
All right.
But yeah, so and then obviously on Saturday we all went to the they say it's Orlando Cigar Boutique Festival, but it was in Deltona.
Austin to be exact.
And so I mean, but listen, beautiful venue, absolutely beautiful, and huge venue. You got to meet a lot of people that obviously you get to, you talk on social media, but you don't ever get to meet in face to face.
Right.
I got to meet, not me, I've seen Dr. O before, but I've never met Mario from Casa Caraballo's before. And we finally got to meet. Nice guy, very soft spoken guy. He's very soft. I think he kind of let loose just a little bit because he actually said more than 5 words, and we started joking around, so we were good. So, but he
Nice.
he was very easy to talk with. But we had a blast. I mean, we had a blast. Ish, as always, is Ish. You know what I mean? And you guys tune in on Thursday because there's some video. Ish did a panda version, of the peas, and the hat tilted and the whole spiel. It's just fashion as always. But
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to meet Brian from Church of Tobacco?
yeah.
Killer, just a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We hung out with him and we met him for the first time in person down in Jacksonville. What a solid guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, we exchanged phone numbers. He's another one that wants to come on the podcast. I told him we'll work on some dates. But yeah, I mean, I did a lot of networking out there. I mean, and honestly, I had a lot of people approach me, which was great. You know what I mean? It was like, oh man, it's funny because you don't realize people that you interact with or that you don't interact, even just on posts. People like your posts or whatever. Then when you get to meet them face to face, it's a whole different experience. And it's like, man, as big as this world is, it's really that small in the cigar community, But what do you guys? John? What do you got going on? Because you all over the place, man. Why don't you tell the people who you rep for, man?
So it's a lot. There's I got Family by Loyalty. I'm part owner of the Cigar Clowns. I got Vamp. I got Lore. I got HDA. I've got Rebellion. I've been helping out Sean with Rebellion. Dr. Strong Arm me to rep and form. How do you say no to Dr. Oscar? How do you say no to him? I guarantee I'm older than he is. He hands me a butt ton of cigars and goes, "Kid, you got this. You got this." I'm like, I can't take it anywhere else. Kid, you got this. You got this. Yeah, all right. So now I represent Oscar.
Now you're at the GTO.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did a run down.
Hang on one second. Hang on one second.
Guys, I hate to do this, but I got a little bit of an emergency going on. I got a jet. I'll fill you in. Nothing serious, but I got a jet.
Sorry, bro.
All right, man.
Well, man, I hope things are good, man. What you call it? Well, hopefully nothing serious. But so what John, talk to me about the clowns, man.
So it is. We just took in Chaffio Cigar Collection. So that's the whole line. They came in under the clowns. Justin and Chris came over with us, and man, we're doing some killer stuff with the Chaffio line. We'll be coming out with the Toro size and the C-Suite Evil. We've got the Freedom Fighter in there, and then the will be. Everybody loves that freaking cigar. It's just a killer smoke. And then another couple of weeks, we've got the Pagliacci coming out, and that's considered to be a sub $10 cigar, and it's lights out. They're just so good for the money, and it's going to be a great. I can't wait for this to happen. It's going to be really good.
Right, what's up?
Hey, I just want to say that I've worked with Aldi, been in behind the humidor with Aldi. Dude, he is amazing.
Well, I threw you guys out because you guys are fucking up my flow.
I know. This dude right here, he. It's not like, I mean, if he's in a community herf, he pushes everybody. He pushes everybody's cigar. It's not just who he's repping, it's everybody's cigar. This guy right here is amazing. amazing, amazing. He is worth his weight in gold, and if you have him repping for you, you are lucky, very lucky.
Yeah, and you know what? And the one that gives him a lot of credit, just the same, it is Ish. Ish constantly talks about John. You know, Ish definitely has, you know, a lot of love for you, John, and it shows and it tells because he's very open about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was funny at Jacksonville event. I said he's getting ready to go. I put my Banff shirt on. I said, "Give me a rundown. Just give me a reminder what's on the table." He ran through all the blends. I said, "No, all ass." He's like, "What?"
I watched it. It was awesome.
Get out of here. I got this, and just go from there. It was just, you know what I mean. Just let me run.
Yeah. So the thing is that I helped Ish in Jackson in Tampa for the Ybor event, and I held my own, but I need the book, right? I need the cheat sheet book with him because his blends are so complex. You know, it's kind of hard to remember. You know, the 17 countries that are around the world, the 14 countries that are in Marvel. I mean, I could give the legitimate cigar based on obviously what I've smoked. There's a handful of them that I have. Oh, you all right there, buddy?
Yeah, I got shit flying.
Easy black.
Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, so this time around, you know, we were busy, not as busy as Ybor, you know. But like I said, it was great to meet up with these guys, and obviously we got to hang out a lot with Haze Gray. We actually stood with them in the Airbnb, and then we were in the same hotel the next day. But you know, I finally got to smoke the oh my God,
House Damar.
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous. It's unbelievable. Yep.
Yeah, it's such a ridiculous cigar. I mean, it's definitely a very unique. Right? I don't know about you. I've never had Portuguese tobacco. You know.
Right.
Let me go get it. Let me go get it so I can show it on. So I can show it on here.
You know.
Right.
So
he's not wearing pants, so he
that's why
No.
Don't let him
Funny, huh?
So Andrew, you gotta forgive me. I want to post this stuff, but I'm having some technical difficulties. But I'm gonna read them out loud because Andrew's got to be. If you guys can see the comment section, it says. We're all just happy we didn't have to bail Panda out. He had a restraining order lifted and be.
Oh, nice. nice.
Dude, he's a true. That is a beautiful band.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful band.
Oh yeah.
That cigar is absolute fire, man. I'm telling you, it's. Those guys are they're gonna move. They're gonna be moving. I mean, I told them, you know, just make sure they don't forget about us when they blow up. Right?
We're gonna smoke one next.
Yeah.
One of this.
Yeah. Like to me, guys, listen, you know, there's no secret. Like to me, I think that I like to call it the trifecta, right? To me, I think they got the look, right? That we all gravitate to. We have the look. There it is. You know?
That's delicious. Delicious.
Yeah, they got the look, they got the hustle, and they got the product to back it up. The trifecta, you know. So, should I make a band and put it on them?
The key is Val. Val's the key to that whole thing.
Oh yes, she's a big part of it.
She's
We
amazing.
love Val. We love her sister.
Val's been killing it on social media.
Yep.
Dude, she has been killing it on social media. And I told her, I said, girl, keep it up. You know, and to me, it's like, you know what? Stay on the path. You know, they a lot of doors have opened up for those guys. You know, they're gonna be out there. Oh my God, what state are they gonna go? Was it Philly? Where are they?
No, Indiana.
No,
I think they're going to Philadelphia. I think they're going into. They're going to. It's close to the Cigar Vault Hotel in Philadelphia. I think it is.
That's
But
not
then
good.
after that, they're going to Indiana. But Slow Burn Cigar Lounge.
Here, literally other ends of the state. It's like
Mhm.
5 hours in between. But they were just at the vault, and they're probably going back to Indiana because I know that got postponed because of one of the
Yeah.
rounds.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
might be going back for that
My
one.
goodness.
Yeah.
But what's the name of that lounge again?
In Indiana,
Slow Burn.
Slow Burn.
Slow Burn.
Slow Burn. That's what
Slow
it is.
Burn.
And I think he's on the
Mhm.
20th, I believe. I'm not
Something
sure.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it is. What Angel was saying now? Panda was slacking, had a step in his cell and bring customers in. Don't let them fool you. Trip, man.
Shoot.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude, but yeah, John. He's about 6'3", 6'4", easy.
I'd take him. I've fought bigger.
Well, yeah.
He's too pretty to fight. Don't even give me that.
Oh
He's
my
too pretty to fight.
gosh.
We know it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna probably get Christy will be the one that jumps.
Hey, since he's a keyboard warrior, you can do a thumb battle with him.
Yeah. Stay away from the face.
Yeah, but John, I'm gonna tell you now, he's the quiet one. You got to worry about the missus.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
She is feisty, boy. She is feisty.
She'll cut you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she would. What's up, James?
So we're doing on March 7th in Blairsville, Georgia, at Sheepdog Cigar Lounge.
Okay.
The owner is retired, like 3 different military branches and a cop. Like he's legit. And,
Right.
We're gonna have there's gonna be a big fest there with Hayes Gray, HDA founders. I'm gonna be there with Lore. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody, but we're actually going to have the owner on the Deadbolt podcast on Wednesday night to talk all about the event. It's going to be a big event for veteran funds. We'll have SAPRO there. They deal with a lot of the PTSD programs and stuff along those lines. So it's going to be a really good event. I've been to this before. This lounge is legit. When we pulled up, I looked at Tanya and I said, "Sheepdog. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a sheepdog here?" I get out of the car, I open up her door, I look in the window, there's a big fucking sheepdog looking at me. I'm like, that's
Hey,
fucking dog.
hey,
And when is this?
yeah, what is
March 7th, Saturday.
okay? So hopefully I'll be back home, and if that's the case, John, I'm gonna try to get up there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if anybody can get in touch with Kurt, since Kurt lived up there, and make sure he get over to the event too if he's not working.
The lounge is beautiful. They're bringing a food truck. This food is absolutely ridiculous, and that this guy puts out, and it's just a good time. We were there for the Army Navy game. We had an HDA event with the Army when he had the Army Navy game. We had a blast.
Okay.
So it's legit mountains.
And for the people who don't know anything about Blairsville, Georgia, it is a beautiful area up there. So it's a very special place if you want to go and have a good time and relax.
Oh, Blairsville,
there.
Yes, sir. This is kind of in the mountainous area. You know how that go.
Yeah, my wife was having a holy heart attack going up the mountain.
Trust me, I've gone up the mountain in the middle of the night, so I can understand.
She was telling me when we left, we were going back. We were heading back into to like the Clemson area, and we were here for the night, and just to have a night away. And she's like, "We're not going back over that mountain." I'm driving. We're not going back over that mountain in the dark. I'm like, "Bro, that's the way back. I don't know the other way." So we're heading up that mountain, and she's freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, the curves that you have to deal with going up that mountain, man. Is
Oh, that's what happens if you don't pay attention on the mountain.
All right.
Exactly.
Oh man, but that's awesome, man. I'm telling you, man. March 7th. I don't think
that's a week. That's 4 days. 4 days.
Yeah, I got so much going on next month. You know, we got the Great Smoke. John, I wish you would be able to come down, brother.
I know. We were talking about it before, and we with the beard company, we've got every other Saturday booked we have a street fair here in Columbia, and so right now we're the only beard care company there. So really make some moves. So the second I say, hey, I wanna, she's like, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we all know she's the boss. I have whatsoever.
So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a great time, man. You know, pretty much everyone's showing up on Wednesday. Thursday, we're doing a dinner at my house. We're gonna have about 15 people here at the house.
Oh.
And John plans his trip around Taylor Swift.
Man, he's equal opportunity ball breaking right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Hey, but John, I have a question for you, man. How is it working with Family by Loyalty with Alan and all of that? Because we met Alan, you know, some years ago, and we know they have a good brand. But how is it working with him? Because I know he's high energy type person.
I absolutely fucking adore that dude. Like that's my boss. And Miyagi gave me the rundown before I made the first phone call, and it is like herding squirrels, it's herding cats, and but I'm just as bad as he is, and when he's relying on me for shit, I gotta be next level on my game. But it's great working with him because we both kind of have the same palette, we both have the same ideas. It's just following him. And I learned so much from him, and the whole reason I'm in the rep game, period, is because of Alan. And without him and Miyagi bringing me along, Miyagi would just let me tag along for the first few months, and that's like it was funny when first time I went out by myself. Miyagi was all proud, like he just kicked the bird out of the nest.
Right.
Those. I mean, I absolutely there's nothing I would do for him. I love working with them. You know, the whole crew, JoJo and Ernie and Carrie, they're fantastic. When you get the extended family with Francesco and his wife, and you know, getting to see them. And when we hung out in 2024 at PCA, we had all met for the most part. Like I knew who Francesco was, and when we all got to that house together, we went in as family and we left it even tighter. Like it was a couple days. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was so cool. And I got a chance to listen to, you know, his story about how he's loyal. You know, he's just loyal to a default to the people that's in his circle, and to listen to you tell the story, I just want, you know, it intrigued the heck out of me. So, you know, and then on top of that, he got some great cigars at the same time. So, is there anything new that's coming out of there that we need to be looking forward to? Oh, absolutely. So right now we've got the box press Frecky, which is absolutely knocked out. Oh, box press. I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind. Okay. There's the Delicious Matra. So the fender is back. That's fine. Right now, Hati and Jerry, the Connecticut and the Habano, are being made, and they're aging and all that stuff. So in their place at this point, we just dropped the Echo line, which is what we consider our value line, and it's really a line that he made for the consumer. It's a $7 Connecticut and Habano. They're ridiculous. And the funny thing about it with Alan is the way his palate works. He's super bored. Like I've literally sent him samples. He lights it up and calls me. Goes, "This is trash. I can't smoke this." Give him the eye roll. I'm like, "Bro, light it back up and finish the fucking smoke. Trust me when I tell you." And all right. And then he'll call me right back and going, "You're right." I said, "Yeah, you got to get," because he is right down to if it doesn't keep his focus and it doesn't excite him, it's boring. I get it. And so the Echo line, when you look at the band, it's very polished. It's polished almost like a mirror, and it's the whole reflection. And what the line was done for. It's the Family by Loyalty paying homage to the people who have been loyal to us and continue to buy and continue to support the brand. and that's why he came in under the sub $10 range on that.
Okay.
He's the only company I know of that has actually been able to lower his prices on all of the cigars. He changed up a bunch of stuff with the boxes and whatnot. So we went away from those big wooden 10-count boxes to just a regular old, well done cardboard box. So it cuts.
Right.
He was able to drop the price on cigars, and it is. I'm really excited for what's to come.
Okay. Cool.
That Echo line is what you got to get your hands on.
Yeah.
You know, when you take a look at
what's going on,
my number one Connecticut is the Hati. I'll smoke that more than you care less, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know how complex that cigar is. So
Yeah.
we get samples. Man, it's just missing something. And we're trying to calm them down and saying, listen, I get it, but you can't have all the changes that you're going to have in the Hati and the Jerry and everything else because now you've got all that extra tobacco and you're back up at the same price. You're going to take a little bit out. And I don't know how Papo figured it all out, what he did, but price is there, quality is there, the smoke is just they're fantastic.
His and her cigar is on here saying hello to everybody. Luis and Carmen are here.
What's going on?
We were just talking about you guys. Let me tell you, you guys are absolutely beautiful people, man. I absolutely love going to their lounge. But, you know, John, going back to that you know, that I don't want to call it a budget cigar, but it's kind of in that realm, right? It's for people.
I said that to him.
Budget friendly.
Budget. I refuse to call it a budget because I think it
Yeah, budget friendly.
cheapens a lot when you call it budget. But I think it's more of a value line.
Value, there you go.
You know,
that's a better.
Right. And when you look at the Skull and the Fenrir and the core line, I'll call that more of a premium line as opposed to the value line. Now we had one that we were going to call our premium line. Man, these cigars were they were lights out, and but they didn't age the way he wanted them to. He refused to put them out. Same thing with the Skull. Could not get the Kubra. Would not come out with anything else. He will not sacrifice the quality or anything and change what he has. He'll just wait and just shelf it. So when Skull's ready, Skull's ready. That's how he
And
does it.
the skull is really good.
It's the one in the line. So I could talk about all four cigars. Then you get to the Skull, and it makes no sense. Because I can't. What I taste is going to be different than you taste. What you taste, it's just so out of the park.
Yeah. I remember when Alan came to the TPA over here in Wellington, and his opening at his spot, and him and I were talking about. Well, he was talking about actually coming up with this value line, you know, and he was talking about how he's going to find ways to cut costs for the consumer, etc. Then we enjoy having you all, especially for the after-hour drinks. Absolutely, I really enjoy those after-hour drinks. It's over there at Lou's at Carmen's place, and but you know, I could hold on. I got to say this. I don't know who's typing, whether it's Carmen or Louis. But Carmen set a challenge, and Carmen, I'm still waiting with her. She challenged me in dominoes. So about she. I'm saying it.
She didn't. No. She didn't challenge you at dominoes. No. Don't say that, because you know you have no competition there. You got no business in there with Carmen. Then.
Okay, so then Carmen, then I'm talking straight to you. The next time I go out there, we're gonna set up. We're gonna have to get 2 more players.
I'm gonna say it again. I hope you lose, Panda.
Oh, you're an ass.
well, I'll say this, Carmen. The trash talking will begin when he sits down at the table.
Listen, don't let that smile fool you, man. That one there, but trust me, she'll smile and shank you at the same time, buddy. You know.
I hear you.
Her face was confidence. Confidence.
Oh yeah, man. She was talking about how she was reacting. And then I told her, if I beat her, then I'm never gonna be welcome back at his and hers. You know a woman scorn. You don't ever want to piss off a woman that bad, man.
Yeah.
So you already setting yourself up to lose, even though she may be
Dude, you know me. When it comes to bones, man, when it comes to dominoes, man, I get serious. Oh man, happy, what is it? I'm
Tell me,
happy
tell me she slaps the dominoes on the table.
Oh
Does
heck yeah! Oh, you
That
got
is a
it.
Puerto. You have to.
Listen. I
If
spent
you
a
don't do
lot.
that, you're not Puerto Rican.
Spent a lot of years watching Rec, and when that fucking domino hits that metal table, you come out of your seat real quick if you're not expecting it. Those dudes take that serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for keeping me in, man. Angel, of course, Angel got to pipe in, right? I'm happy Panda didn't get arrested at your place. He's been stalking Hayes Gray for so long now. Thank you for keeping him jail free. You know what, John? I'm gonna grab his ankle. You just guillotine his butt, man. You know, we just guillotine him for me. I'll hold his ankles, man. but yeah, like I said, going back to family by loyalty. You know, when we like I said, we got to meet Alan about what is it, 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah,
So
it's been about 3 or 4 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to talking and stuff like that. You know, obviously, you know, him and I, we kind of have the same background per se, and it was funny because him and I, we were talking about dominoes, right? And Puerto Ricans play sixes, Cubans play nines. Now, in my shop, we play both. This man gonna turn around and say that nines is better than sixes. I said, man, I'm putting your Puerto Rican card. Putting your Puerto Rican card right now, man. How you gonna tell me that nines is better than sixes, man? And him and I going back and forth. You know, I absolutely love Alan's energy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great guy.
You know, what I love about him is transparency, right? He's straightforward, very direct, and he knows what he wants for his line and what he wants to represent him. And
Right.
I tip my hat to the guy, man. You know, to me, when you know what you want, you're not gonna shut yourself, and you stay focused and on that track, and you don't allow nobody to try to debunk you or allow them to debunk you. So I definitely got mad props for Alan, man. Good guy.
I mean, just even hitting the lounges with him, watching him work and watching him talk, and it's just, I can tell the story well. And, you know, I because it's my first love. I mean, literally that was a cigar that got me into smoking boutiques. And
Okay.
that's what it was. I used to think I smoked great cigars. I was not even close. I didn't understand the difference. And when I got turned on to boutiques in 2020, it made a lot more sense. And that was the first one that I smoked. Family by Loyalty was my first one, and it just continued from there. So I mean, my love for that line is just, and being here with him, his passion. Just, we have had calls. He'll call me at 11 o'clock at night, and I'll be up for an hour pacing my living room so I don't wake up Tanya and just talking and just running ideas. And it's just you're right about the energy. It's just, he's loaded with it.
Oh yeah. Carmen just commented. She said he called it Capicu on me already. You know?
Capicu. Ooh.
And if
Capicu.
you don't know what Capicu is when you got that last domino and that domino matches both ends of the board, and that
And you're in trouble.
is a monster play. That's when John.
So
that's
many
when
points.
You slam that domino and you just scream Capicu, maricón. But anyways, but we won't go that far. All these stories. Oh, Angel, don't be mean. You said all these stories put me to sleep.
Not soon enough, apparently.
Oh my Lord, hey, Carmen, you're a trip. You're a trip. That's freaking hilarious. Oh man, yeah. I mean, and listen, this journey of the boutique realm now, especially, right? You know, I honestly think 2026 is going to be a big boom. I really do. And we're starting to see it, right? It's slowly creeping up. And it's funny how you're noticing all these legacy companies, now all of a sudden they're trying to come up with these value line cigars now.
Yeah.
And others that will never come up with a line like that, you know, because it's who they are, you know. Although, you know, perfect example, like the Padron family, they got the 1,000 series, right? The 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 series. And the great smokes, and they're around $12, $13. But you're not going to get a Fuente to do something like that. You know, Fuente would never do anything like that. And I think it's better for the boutique people, you know what I mean? because it's going to get to the point they're going to outprice themselves.
Right.
They're going to outprice themselves, and they have a big following. These loyalty, these big legacy companies, but even after a while, at what point, what's the cap on some of these cigars? Because we're starting to see them slowly creeping up. Right now, the price has just gone up another 50 cents to $1 almost on every cigar now.
Right.
Yeah.
No sound of reason. They're using the tariffs as an excuse, etc. To take it down. It is. It's all BS, right? Because it's like we're very fortunate because we got people that are behind the scenes that actually know what's really happening. And to default, there's no secret. When I talk to Ish and when Ish shares his knowledge with everyone, I think people get upset that he's divulging all this stuff that they don't want the average consumer to know.
Yeah, and that's why that is a good way to say to people in the audience listening to join the TPA, because you're gonna learn a lot about the industry.
I was talking with a lounge owner, and we were just kind of going over the whole thing with the tariffs and all that. And he said all those companies that raise their prices because of the tariffs, and they have the letters from them. He said, now that they're gone, are they going to drop their prices? I said, no, no, not a chance. They'll never come down.
Not.
An excuse.
Of course not. Yeah.
But you listen to Dave Garofalo talk about how the brick and mortar versus online selling. Why would you keep your prices up if you're a brick and mortar and when you're trying to compete with online selling? Because there are people shopping right now on online selling when brick and mortars are closed. So why would you even run your customers off? Even though they are loyal to you, but I can get the same cigar or sticks or box or for maybe a couple dollars cheaper than what I could if I walked into your brick and mortar. But we all want to support our brick and mortar. But
as you should. You know what? You need to listen. Everyone's guilty from shopping online, to save a buck or two, man. But if you I enjoy going to my lounge. I enjoy the camaraderie that I have built in the lounge. Going back to his and hers. You can't get that in an online store. You're not gonna get that interaction. You know what I mean? And to me, that's what it kind of defeats the purpose if you're just solely buying stuff online and not supporting your brick and mortar. You know? And to me, the biggest downfall here, especially in South Florida, boutique has such a hard time because everyone down here is about status. Everybody wants that name brand cigar in their mouth, and not giving these guys a fair chance. Not realizing that they could get a better smoke for half the price. And it's just I don't get it. So it's like lounges like his and hers that are willing to try, boutique, and they'll be the first one to say, listen, we'll afford you to come to our lounge, do your cut and light, but just like them and like every other brick and mortar, there's limited shelf spacing. And they're not gonna, they got to do a test run, right? And they have to do a test run. They got to be able to, hey, listen, try this by the Clowns or try this by Lord, to see if their clientele is going to gravitate to it and if it's worth them making the investment.
But
listen, you still got to have your legacies because you're going to have that 1 or 2 person or 4 or 5 that's all they smoke. I got a buddy that all he smokes is Padron. That's all he smokes. That's it. And to each their own. Ernie, my best friend, he was a big time legacy guy all the time until I started introducing him to all these boutique craft cigars. And now, he's starting to realize all the stuff he's missing. For half the price, he can get more cigars for the price he paid for that one. And it's just as good, if not better. So to me,
I've done it in the lounge. When I was doing an event for Family by Loyalty, the guy was shopping Padron. I said, what if I can get you into something that's half the price of that? And he looked at me and I said, buy the cigar. I handed him a Frecky. And I said, if I'm wrong, you come back and tell me and I'll buy you a. And half hour later, I went into the lounge. I said, what's up? He goes, you were right. The thing is, I said, yep.
Yeah. That was the very first cigar from Family by Loyalty that I smoked was the Frecky.
The Frecky, yeah.
I fell in love with it. You know, and then when it came back, I got to smoke the box press one when he brought the at Ish's place. You know, that I mean, and it's crazy because it changed. I mean, it changed a little bit, but it changed a little to on a better spectrum.
Yeah,
you know, because we all know the box press to me is a different, you know, feel in your hands. You know, you gotta either love or some people don't like box press. I don't know why you wouldn't like a box press, but to each their own. Yeah, I'm not serious because to me, I think the box press fit more comfortable in your hand. You know, it's just
when we were at PCA, me and Bruce we were smoking nothing but Family by Loyalty that whole after the whole PCA, and we looked at Alan and we said, you know, you're spoiled us. Every time I smoke a cigar, I expect those flavor changes throughout it, the way that happens with Family by Loyalty line. So when I don't get it, I'm immediately like, this is boring. So when my middle son got married, Alan sent him a box of Hotties, Jerry's, a whole bunch of stuff for his wedding. I mean, I had a big cigar table there and everything. And my son was smoking with me, and he goes, "You spoiled me." And I just started laughing. I said, "I've had the same conversation with Alan. You're right, I spoiled you. I'm not going to smoke shit. You're going to smoke cigars if you're smoking with me." And and I've actually raided his humidor and stole some of his Hotties that he had. Like, I gotta have some.
I see that he's got some sneakers out there now. The Family by Loyalty sneakers.
I have not seen that yet.
No.
I gotta hit him up on that.
My bad. I'll make sure we edit that part. My bad. God,
too late.
Open mouth insert foot. Damn it, man. But they are badass looking. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm a sneaker person, so.
And then you got to take a look at what Ernesto does. And Ernie is a fucking demon when it comes to woodworking. From the pipes and the ashtrays, every time. I mean, it's just love getting a text message saying, "What do you think? What do you think? Look at this! Look at this! Look at this!" And it was just, I mean, he's just very, very good at what he does. The purpose of that match is amazing.
Yeah, you know, there is something, right? There's something special. You know, getting the behind the scenes before things go out in public, right?
Right.
There is something about that you know, I've been very fortunate to meet a lot of people, and I've been very fortunate that they've allowed me to go on that journey with them and stuff like that. It's great, man. Checked out social experience that online purchase cannot include. You're absolutely right, Carmen. You know, well, she's going back to the conversation in regard to that one-on-one in person, you know. And the thing is this, right? When you go to a lounge, you should have, you know, the tobacconist or the manager, whoever's in charge of that lounge, should be able to talk to a consumer, you know, and be able to guide them in the right direction, you know. And the thing is this, right? You got to know what questions to ask right away, you know, when someone comes in, especially if you have new smokers, right? You got to make sure that you got them in the right direction so that they enjoy the experience and that they want to come back again and bring it to the next level and keep moving forward for the journey. Because to me, that's what this is all about, right? Enjoying the journey and every smoke, every puff that you have, every story that we talk about, every lives we create. You know, fish that big, you know, it's the same thing. Besides, the lounge offers comfortable space to relax, socialize, and build connections and other enthusiasts. You're absolutely right. And how many people from different walks of life do you get to meet at a lounge that you would normally not meet outside a lounge?
Yep.
Right?
No height limit.
No height limit. You better look at this. No high limit to Ed Salazar. Bad enough he can't ride the rides in Disney. Wow.
I gave up on the online stuff about 2 years ago. I stopped buying online.
Right.
Unless I'm supporting like OGT or Cigar Vault or when it was was live. I'll hit those shops, ones that are brick and mortars as well as online retailers, because they're gonna have that we can't get anywhere. But for like the big guys, I stopped. I don't need to smoke that stuff,
right?
Because I have so much of the other good stuff in my house. So I don't get any emails. I get no books, and I'm very comfortable with that. I don't care about getting a box of Oliva for half the price. You got to be out of your mind to carry Oliva in your lounge. You got to be nuts.
Right. No, but no, we agree with you. We believe that you should support your brick and mortar, your lounges, for the simple fact, the personal experience that that we just brought up, and there's nothing like it. And then there's something that for you to go to on a weekly basis.
Yep.
You can't just turn and go to an online spot. Who wants to do virtual smoking all the time?
Yeah, Carmen, you're right. You're not getting any of this online purchasing with this. When you do it online. So yeah, listen, you guys know I go to my lounge every day after work. And that's a good hour and a half of me being able to decompress, talk crap with my guys, play some dominoes, just relax, and just to kind of let my day go before I come home. You know what I mean?
Break the monotony. Yeah.
And listen, there's no secret. My guys in my lounge, I think I'm helping them pay their mortgage, their child support, their alimony,
sending their kids to college.
So, I'm telling you, prepaid colleges for their children, grandchildren. Dude, every time, and these guys make fun of me all the time. The other day, I walked into the lounge and they're like, "Hey, go check your lockers." Man, I go in there, I got a box of the Liga 9 Bellicosos and 2 boxes of the Espinosa 58s.
What?
Those 3 boxes, I won't even tell you what the combined price on that was, but it hurts. It hurts. And I'm like,
it hurts the baby.
And I'm like, I'm done. Dude, I have no room in my locker, in my cabinet. And my cabinet holds 3,500 cigars. I have no room, 0. And I'm like, okay, I need to take a break. And now we got the smoking, and I'm probably gonna walk away with another 50 cigars.
Yep.
Yeah. But listen, there's nothing better than to go to a lounge, to see people talk about their day, vent, whatever, etc. Listen, in my lounge, we got guys that are plumbers, AC guys, electricians, and we all help each other. Listen, my AC went down on a Sunday. I called my boy up. I say, "Hey, Art, man, yeah, you think you could come by sometime this week?" He's like, "What's going on?" So I tell him, he goes, "Send me your address." Dude, within an hour, he was in my house. He fixed my AC, and it cost me a couple of cigars. The man wouldn't even charge me. You know what I mean? I said, "Dude, go grab whatever you want from the humidor." And of course, enjoy the JT 10. I absolutely will. I tell Louis, thank you so much, guys. I know. I got you, Gabe. I got you.
Dude,
Dude, they were the only ones that were able to get me a box of JT 10s.
They're amazing.
They are. And Louis was like, "You have no idea how many people I tried to contact. He finally got me my box." So thank you. I definitely plan to enjoy those.
It's bad at your lounge when they start introducing you as Tio Panda.
Say again?
It's bad at your lounge when they start introducing you as Tio Panda.
Tio Panda.
Tio Panda.
Come and say thank you to your uncle.
That should be your handle from now on, Tio Panda.
Tio Panda. And listen, my lounges, listen, we have no shame in our game. And these guys have been to my lounge. We're that guy. We give ourselves dap and we kiss each other on the cheek. And we bust each other's chops, man. And we have
a great atmosphere.
Most definitely.
And I wish that all lounges were like that. You know what I mean? Because I've gone to certain lounges. They, you have these cliques, right? And they see new people show up, and you're lucky if you get a head nod, like to acknowledge that you walked in. And to me, that's one thing I love about our lounge. We greet everybody in our lounge, and we want everybody to feel welcome every time. Tio Panda, yeah. Maybe now you just started something, John.
That's your new handle, bro.
That'll be my new handle, Tio Panda.
Get your little sticker for that.
That's hilarious.
You should have a sticker of Tio Panda holding a poodle.
Let's not push it now. Let's not push it. I don't mind a Theo Panda, but you got to draw a line somewhere, Gabe.
Have you seen that horse that he calls a puppy?
Have you guys seen
Tio Panda with a poodle and the tutus and smoking a cigar. That should be just sticker right there.
Hold on, I gotta find that picture. I showed Carmen Lewis the baby of the house. Let me see if I can find that picture because
With the cigar?
no, yeah. So my neighbor across the street, they went to I forgot where they went, but they had doggy treats, and one of the doggy treats was a cigar. So they, of course, they brought it over, and yeah. If I can find that picture too. Oh, here's the wife and our baby.
Damn.
He's not even he's not 2 years old yet, right?
He just turned 1.
It's one.
Oh, shoot.
Just one.
Yeah.
He's actually 13 months old right now. But yeah, he swears he's a lap dog.
Not to go off topic, but damn, this is so good. I'm killing the bottle.
When he drinks, he's the Mexican Theo Panda. That's right. Now you got everybody jumping in now. Now we call the Mexican Theo Panda
Panda.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I gotta find that damn picture now. But yeah, listen, man. There's no experience like the experience when you go to a lounge, man. You know, people joking with each other. If you guys remember, and we're all old enough to remember the TV show Cheers. You know, where everyone knows the name. Norm. Norm. But yeah, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But what the heck is it? Well, I ain't gonna be able to find it because, of course, I'm looking for it. Trying to find Rocco. That's the dog's name is Rocco. So when we saved them from the ranch,
Panda. What about you announcing, or just saying just a little bit of the October activities?
Yeah,
at the TPA.
We're working on something right now. It's a TPA. It's a TPA event in association with Hayes Gray and Bonded by the Leaf. We kind of collaborated with joining and teaming up with the TPA, the Tobacco Product Association. Right now, we're trying to set up the dates for October 2nd and 3rd, but we're trying to do 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. What we're trying to do is like Thursday, it'll be like a meet and greet, meet all the vendors before the event. We're working on a location where we're all going to meet up. Then Friday, it'll be the event, and then there'll be an after party, so to speak, on Friday. And then Saturday, same thing. We don't know. We found found a restaurant that might possibly be willing to have us go out there. They do have an open courtyard, and they do allow cooking out there. So if we can with that location, we're probably going to end up having to do probably separate tickets for that. You know what I mean? For the after party for that, so we can end the evening well. And we're going to have DJs. We're going to have some raffles. We're going to have some competition. We're looking at a bunch of games that we play, like the long ash competition. Some other stuff. And I would love to find a way to do a little domino tournament.
There you go again. Here we go again.
I got to bring the domino tournament. Yours truly's gonna be emceeing it. I'll be around.
Luis and Carmen's are going over there. So,
Carmen. Listen, I don't know if Carmen's still here, but we had a conversation of like, what's my plans when I retire? Is this where I really want to go to and venture off? So far we got our first cigar out there. And we're working on two other brands.
We're going tour. We're going on tour.
But the thing is this:
when you retire, yeah.
I've thought about opening up my lounge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But opening up a lounge is a whole different type of commitment. It's like raising a baby truly from birth. You got to be there 7 days a week. You have to pamper it, raise it up and build it up so that you can start maybe hiring some people to help you. Because let me tell you, and Carmen, they shared, they were running around like chickens without their heads cut, their heads cut off. So it's kind of hard when you have a good event. It's kind of hard for them to like sit down and interact with the customers per se, because they're too busy, attending to them, and I don't know if I want to do that. As you guys know, I just turned 50. I'll be 51 this year, but I don't know. At the end, my goal was honestly, I want to go state to state and visit as many lounges and go and partake in different events. Yeah, hey, no, I get it.
Years and years of running and gunning, man. It's that retirement, the day after you retire, is the hardest day of your life. Because you don't matter anymore.
Right. You're right.
Come on, don't say that. Come on, don't say that.
It's a valid point because listen,
I get it.
Come June 1st, I'll be 28 years on the job, right? And think about it. By the time I retire, it's going to be like 32, 33 years. It is by far my longest commitment of my life. To do something for that long of a period of time, from my lips to God's ears, that I get to see the end of it, right? It's to me, you're right. What happens after that? When you don't have to wake up, before the sun rises and you go out there and chase the bad guy and do whatever. All of a sudden now you're just average Joe. It
was the hardest day of my life. I'm telling you,
bro. You're telling me. You're telling me.
You matter to your family. Yep, you matter to your family, which is all well and good, but that part of you, the family, the law enforcement family that you've had all those years, is gone, and you don't have the state phone anymore. No one's calling you for advice. No one's calling you to do a training. No one's calling you for anything, and you're like, now what? No, I was miserable. I was in a horrible depression. It was fucking bad. They don't prep you for it. They do not. No way to prep unless you have plans. And every time you make plans, it's usually something still in the law enforcement train.
Yeah. See, and that's my goal. Is not honestly when I separate, I want to have something already waiting for me to keep my mind occupied. And like I enjoy these pop-up events. I absolutely do enjoy it. I like to see these, especially when you see a company grow. From when they first start. To see them down the road, see how much they've accomplished, and also at the same time, unfortunately, how some companies don't make it for whatever the reason may be. It's sad, but yeah, I agree with you all. That I know I'm gonna miss the people, not necessarily the politics that come with it. And obviously, the bigger the agency, the bigger the politics.
Yep. It is another phase in your life. It is another different phase in your life. But that's a good thing in the way of thinking of you already working on your cigar line, which is developing right now. By the time it fully developed, and you retire, you should be able to be preoccupied with your time. On your cigar line and doing the logistic and everything and you doing something that you love while you're working. So basically you do, it's basically a hobby. Right. It's gonna be a hobby that you love, but you're getting paid for it. Right. And you get to distract yourself, distract your mind.
Yeah. The most fortunate piece for me was my family. My wife and my kids, because I don't know. I can honestly say to you, I don't know where I would be right now for them keeping me going. Because they watched all this. They knew it. My kids knew everything that I did. They saw it from the task force shit, everything that was going on. Coming home 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, leaving again at 5 o'clock in the morning to start the day over again. Yeah. You just go.
Same here, buddy. Same here. Because when I retired from the military, that was the same thing, buddy. If it wasn't for my family, if I wasn't the attractive behavior, because I have a big family and I have to do picking up kids from school and doing this and that, I would be done.
Yeah.
Or you could just turn into Waldo like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
After 27 years of doing the same thing, I had to do something different, man.
I got
had to.
offered a chance to drive a truck, and I said, absolutely not. I said, I do not want to. I don't like myself enough to be in the truck.
It takes a different person. I promise you.
That guy. I am not that guy.
Yeah, I get it, bro.
But the job. Listen, I'm not the same guy that I was when I started this job at 22 years old.
Right.
turning 23. It does take a part of you. To me, it takes part of your soul. Because and I don't know if I shared this with you guys. About maybe 5 years ago, it's probably about 5 years. I got stabbed fighting with the guy. I got stabbed here in the side and in the back. And I didn't know. I didn't even realize I got stabbed, and until everything calmed down and stuff like that. But that's a whole different segment. Because I definitely would like to get John. I definitely want to get you, David, and because I definitely want to go and get Mason on this. The mental health. And just in general. In regards to it does. There was a part of me that I became very desensitized, because you become very numb to not only the job, but to the world itself, and your family does feel it. Your family does.
Goosebumps talking about it. I have goosebumps.
Yeah, and it's crazy how nothing phases you. You don't have a tear to drop anymore because you've done it, and it's like, another. When you start seeing things that the average person would, I'm over here watching something on the floor, with a bag over it, and I'm eating my sandwich because it is what it is, And there is something that it does. Like I said, the job does take a part of you, and it will always take a part of you and keep it forever.
Always.
Right.
And I'm okay. You know what? I'm okay with being the one that saw that, and so somebody else didn't have to. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But until you can sit back and tell somebody you've looked the devil in the eye, that's. I mean, I have sat with the devil, and interviewed that guy, and I've interviewed multiples of those guys, and been there with shit. It absolutely changes you. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and there's something in the eyes.
Yeah.
It's oh man, I'm getting goosebumps now. And like I said, this is another topic, but for another episode. But you're right, because you could look at someone's eyes, right, and see when you see nothing that they're soulless. That they have that stare. You know what I mean? They have that stare
That coldness that you see.
Yeah. Absolutely, it's never. But we definitely got to get together and talk about that. But guys, we're already in an hour. I greatly appreciate you guys jumping on board here. I definitely got to reach out to Don. I hope everything's good. But guys, we appreciate your support. Those who came on, and Rick said this was just a pop up. Just said, what the heck? Let's do a late hour smoke. We've been a while since we've done this. John, Dave, I appreciate you guys coming.
We appreciate you, and we're gonna have to do this again.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Anytime.
Let me know if you're gonna make it to the event on the 7th. That would be great to have you up there.
I'll most definitely try to get home and get up there. Just remind me though, John, so that I'll keep it fresh on my head.
Okay, you got it.
All right, guys. I don't know. Hey, PC, you got access to turn this off? Stop it, because I don't think we do.
I'll figure it out from my end. I think I got some access to it. At least I hope I do.
I guess we'll leave the studio and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Peace. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to try to figure this out, man.
It should say stop video or something, but this is gonna hit the highlights.
We have to get shit.
It's all good.
This is the song that never ends.
I know. Oh my God, that's too funny.
Oh
All right,
man.
big dog. I'll see you on Discord, man.
All right, brother.
Later.
Later.
Oh man. Once again, guys, we appreciate you guys' support, man. Much love to Black, Carmen, Angel, you too, Josephus, and who else did I miss? Everybody else. Cigars with Angel, yeah, Angel, whatever, dude. You guys have a good one. Talk to you guys later. Peace.